Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. 3-Way Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. All the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great.
He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He steps out at the 25, into the same place that had been a touchback. Movement here from the tight end. Toss play, back heads to his right. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. There's a quick catch. And the Bruins looking to keep this drive rolling.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets hauled in here over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Bruins look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of the throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally stop him. That's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Not able to connect. Incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
And that's a big, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
LSU 21, UCLA 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
Off target and incomplete.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
This should be the last play of the quarter. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. And the Bruins are looking to keep this drive going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Pressure is coming, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw again. The short completion of the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this time it's complete. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. So a pull-out pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They're just able to stop him, but then he's a great returner. He's a dangerous guy with the football. And it's a great spot to start this drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in the last possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Has the first down and more. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking for a man. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Toss play to the outside. He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
They'll run it here. Stop right there at the line, but no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Here's the second down play. Toss it to the back, running left. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Bruins. A much-needed score, but trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. They're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. Breaks into the open. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Direct snap to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a toss play to the right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And the Bruins look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass caught. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. LSU getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. Pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They finally make the stop, but it's first and goal at the 5. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
A game makes it second and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted pickup on the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fire to the right side, complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
It's a run to the left. Look out, range and run here. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll toss it to the right side. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Using his legs, it's Adams. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Fights off a defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now.
Well, Chris, they come up short the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. Fourth down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
LSU 38, UCLA 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. That's incomplete. Even on a fourth down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Short pass finds the tight end. The Bruins pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He stopped in, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Bruins come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Quick throw, testing the middle. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Oh, what a move. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down of this drive. Keeps going.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Breaks free. He's in the clear. At the 20. Crosses the touchdown, LSU. And the route is on.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. Out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gets the offense the ball at the 32. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Grinding away on the ground. Second down here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here in a lopsided victory. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And the runner takes off to his right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances.